Hi there. I don't know how to do that. Hi. Get a little, anyway, sorry, I'm a little tired. It's been a long day. Andrea here, Thrift to Treasure. I am going to give you my exciting thrift haul from the last 2 weeks of thrifting and garage sailing and stuff like that. We did, it's called Bargains Galore on 64, and it goes from Alma, Fort Smith area, and it goes all the way up like through Mulberry. And so it's like one of those long ones that are in North Carolina or whatever, where you see the garage sales on the side of the road and people just pull over. And so it's like so many miles, 30 something miles, I think. It may be more than that. We only seem to manage to get 30 miles. But anyway, picked up a bunch of stuff, good stuff there. So anyway, stay tuned and we'll do our thrift. All right, I'm back. First of all, I'm going to start out with a couple picture frames that I will keep at least through the foreseeable future, and then they'll probably be for sale on my website. These are a couple Hobby Lobby frames. They're really thick, really heavy, really beautiful. I got this one because it is a black, so you can see kind of a black with a little bit of gilding on it frame, and we do have Halloween coming up, and I do have some Halloween artwork to put in these, so those are going to be a keep for a while at least. I paid $2.99 for this one, and then this one's a nice frame as well. It has a lot more gilding, but it still has a black edge. Paid $1.99 for it. Also a Hobby Lobby piece. If I can pick things up, especially picture frames cheap, I will. This right here is also going to be a forever thing. I got this also at Goodwill's $2.49, or at least for a while. Step by step cooking for beginners type thing. I'm still going. Maybe somebody sent me a message, I don't know. Just sounded like my phone had shut off, so I apologize for the interruption. But anyway, it's got great graphics in it. It's good housekeeping, but everything from roasting a duck to just boiling an egg. So anyway, I want to keep this for a while. I haven't cooked much in the last 25 years, maybe 20 years. My husband mainly does all of the cooking, so this is kind of new for me. Anyway, some things you kind of know is like riding a bike, you get back on it, which I will, but as in for following a recipe and stuff like that, I like to branch out a little bit than spaghetti and stuff like that, which is all the kind of crap I used to make. So I'm trying to teach myself to cook again, I guess is for lack of a better word. Anyway, when we did the Bargains Galore thing, I picked up this beautiful basket. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? I mean, it's got greens, it's got rust colored, it's got beads. It is old. It's got a nice hard bottom to it. Made in the Philippines. It was half off day when I got there, so I paid $1 for this. This will be coming up for sale. It's not quite my aesthetic in my house, but I never pass up a good basket because they're great. This is definitely going to stay with me at least through the fall and Thanksgiving area. This is a beautiful, look at this, beautiful cable knit, kind of a wool blend throw. I got it for $2.99 at Goodwill. It's just a beautiful ochre color, which would be great for coming up on Thanksgiving and stuff like that. My son may want this afterwards. He's already kind of eyed it several times, but anyway, we'll see how that goes. If not, I will try to put this for sale on my websites. I'm tossing things over to my bed. This is my room / bedroom, office, packing and shipping and everything else station. So this is what I do. This is where I photograph things and everything else. So all right, we'll keep going. This is going to be a little bit bigger haul than my last one. Got this really pretty. It is, I think, just acrylic, but it has got pretty colors in it. Also beautiful for fall. I picked this up at Goodwill. Actually, no, I got this at a garage sale. I got this for free. It was in the free pile. I remember that now. For free. Never pass up a free pile. Always look at the free pile because you never know what you're going to find. So this will be coming up for sale. Super soft. It does got some grass on it, which I will be cleaning it before I sell it. So, but anyway, that'll be coming up for sale. Next, I got this really cool basket. I actually got this at Goodwill. It's $2.99. It says "Enjoy Together." It's brass and wood. You can see a wood bottom here. Probably a little bit more modern, but anyway, it's got that beautiful little sign there. Fruit bowl would be my guess. You could probably put towels in it or anything else that you wanted to put in it. Any kind of bowl fillers or anything like that. For $2.99, I picked it up. This will probably be coming up for sale. Probably not something I will keep, but I'll let you know. All right. Next, I got, I think this is a false graft. It's $4.99. This little teapot. It's a pretty wide. I think it's a false graft. I may be wrong. No, it's a false graft. Like I said, I've been kind of collecting ironstones is kind of in that model. I don't know whether I'll keep this or not, or whether this will actually be coming up for sale. Probably coming up for sale. I'm looking for actual vintage ironstone. But anyway, it's a pretty little teapot, just in case anybody wants a teapot. They also make great vases, and y'all know this. So, decorating is not exactly my forte. I mean, I try and I do what's pleasing to me, but I've never had any kind of interior design classes or anything like that. Though I may do some of that online. I don't know. But anyway, I see videos of people that I like. I try to mimic, you know, that's the highest form of flattery is mimicry, but I try to mimic what they're doing in the aesthetic that I like. So, I mean, with my own touch. But anyway, so I'm currently doing my fall decorating, or not fall, yeah, early fall decorating in my little living room space. So I may take you on a journey as I decorate that and then show you the finished product at the end. I haven't done it that way before, but I may do that. I don't have anything put up yet. So anyway, stay tuned for that. Also, I picked up at Goodwill for $3.99. That's real pretty. You know me and silver plated. I like silver plated. It's a real pretty not vase, but dish. Probably a serving dish is my guess. No stamps on the bottom that I could see, but it's really heavy, so I know it is old. And it is got beautiful patina on it. It's got some nice engraved decorative pieces on there. If I'm always looking like this, is because I wear bifocals, so that's the only way I can see. Anyway, I may keep this for a while and then put that up for sale on my website. By the way, if you're new here, my name is Andrea Owens. My website is thrift2treasure.com. I also have an Etsy store, Thrift to Treasure 58, and then I have an eBay store, Thrift to Treasure. I sell things vintage, some new things. If they're very interesting, I like the wacky, I like the weird. Seems to sell for me. But I love to thrift, and most of my home is thrifted. I grew up with thrifting, that type of thing. So please, 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 please like, click the like button, click the subscribe button, and then click the bell if you want to be updated on any future videos. I try to do one every couple weeks. I do a lot of thrifting and garage selling and stuff like that around my area in Northwest Arkansas. And some of the stores do not let you take a camera in there, and so therefore I don't do a lot of the actual thrifting in the store videos. I have to just wait to the haul. Trying to figure out a way around that. So stay tuned for that. I am trying to get better at that. So, all right, onward and upward. I picked up this really pretty. It's got a bull on it. It's not embossed but engraved in. It was $3.99. It's a real pretty, kind of a walnut color, I think. Just a little trinket box. Anytime I can pick up a trinket box, I do. $3.99. That'll be coming up for sale. These I'll probably keep for just a while if I can get it out. Just for a while. These are pretty old silver plated candlesticks. There is a pair. Doesn't happen very often. They were $1.99 a piece. Let me peel back one of the Goodwill stickers to see if there's any kind of a mark on here. Wasn't able to look. There is a mark, by golly. And these stickers, death of me. It is Gorham Sterling. Never mind, they are silver. weighted. They have a number and everything. Gorham Sterling. You can't see it, but it does say that engraved on the bottom. I do all of this through a GoPro. I don't have enough memory in my phone to do it there. And then on top of all that, it's just easier to do it on my GoPro. Every time I try to go back to edit my videos from my phone camera, even though I have an iPhone 14, for some reason I get a lot of buffering when I'm trying to edit the videos. So to prevent that, I just go ahead and go straight for the GoPro. And the GoPro is what I take when I'm, by the way, you'll see footage from this 64 Galore, I promise, or Bargains Galore 64, because I did take a lot of video of this, so you'll be seeing me picking up some stuff. Anyway, I got these at Goodwill. Definitely going to keep these for a while. If they're sterling, we'll see. They are definitely vintage. All right, at Goodwill also I picked up this beautiful. It's a kind of got a footed bowl. Isn't that gorgeous? It's cut glass. I don't believe it's crystal.
Oh.
Thank you. That's my son telling me that dinner is here. I told you I don't cook. And my husband's out walking, so we ordered. I don't know what I ever did with that DoorDash. Anyway, you can tell if it's crystal if you flick it, and it has a ring, which this one does have a ring, so this may be leaded crystal. I don't know. Oh, it is. I do see. It's kind of faded. It is Avenue something. Lead crystal, Poland. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? See the pattern? That's a nice bowl. I really like that. May have to keep it for just a little while. We'll see. Anyway, pick that up for $6.99. Anytime you get leaded crystal for $6.99, pick it up. I have decided that I am not selling paperbacks. I explained that in my last video, just in case you want to know. I was going to sell just used paperbacks, but I have decided not to do that, only because I will sell vintage books after that I have read them, hardbacks, and we're talking like from the 70s on back, not forward. So that will probably be all I sell, but anything else I will probably, I've got a charity that I donate books to help kids and adults with reading programs, so that's what I'm going to do. On to my bed, because it's probably going to go to that charity. All right, also I picked up this. This is not a very big jug, though I do like it. It was just $1.99 at Goodwill. It does have the lid. It's not old either. I've been wanting one of these, thinking about a small terrarium in here. Just kind of play at it. If I get to where I like it and I do very well at it, I might get one of those ginormous one of these, but I thought for right now I can pick this one and start with that. So I will let you know how that goes. This does have a engraved number on it, and it does need to be cleaned. It is filthy. Not, I mean, I'm gonna put dirt in it, but you know, you never know. All right, moving on. I picked up this cool, I'm sure it's probably pewter. Yeah, it's pewter, or aluminum, glossed aluminum is probably might be what it is. It's just an unusual vase. It was just $1.99. I have no idea if this is old or new. It's got this beautiful scalloped edge top, and it's kind of oblong. I mean, it's an unusual shape. I just thought it was really cool, and for $1.99, can never go wrong with that. That'll be coming up for sale on my website. One thing I do not have is a green thumb. I mean, I try, and I'm working on it, but it's a work in progress, so fresh flowers I do not keep. I picked these up at Goodwill. There was a couple of them. They're the wooden shoe extenders. Probably vintage, but not antique, would be my guess. These are from Shoe something like that. Number 4 jeans are what they are. Not quite big enough for my son's shoes and a little bit too big for my husband's, but they were $2.99 a piece. These make great. They're great for putting on a book on a book stack on a bookshelf. I'm telling you, it's late in the day. Hang on a second. All right, I picked up this really cool thing at the 64 Galore, and I did pay $5 for it. I'd never seen one before. It's very interesting. I gotta assemble it here, and it is dirty. I will clean it up. So this sits down inside of a not the wine. Yeah, the wine. Why can't I even think of the word? Dispensers, you know what I'm talking about? Anyway, it sits down on top. It's got the thing that fits right on top of that. And then it's for 2 flowers and a candle. I had never seen anything like that before. It is very dirty. And these right here are very delicate glass. This is a lot more substantial. Anyway, I'm going to do a lot of research on that. And a decanter. Decanter. Sits down into a decanter. I do have a decanter that doesn't have a lid, so I'm going to see if this works. I'll do some staging with this. If it does, you'll see it when I do photos of it. It is something that I'll probably get rid of, but I just thought it was very interesting because I've never, ever seen one before. I'm going to set this gently on my desk. All right, worked. All right. I also picked up, I thought these were cool. These are actually old, and the only reason why I know that is because when I got these, they were $3 for the pair. I was in a thrift store here in Northwest Arkansas. There was this little old lady behind me who was probably 80. She goes, "Those are old. They're from the 1950s." She would know. She was probably, in her 30s at that time. So anyway, I picked them up. They will be for sale. It's a beautiful, nice knife and fork set, carving knife and fork set. And this is, I don't know if this is actual. I'm going to guess this is maybe bone. I don't know. Carved. But like I said, I'm going to do a bunch of research and we'll see. All right. Next. I picked this up. I thought this was very interesting. It is a international silver company, silver plated. It is a slotted serving spoon, and it's got this beautiful, I don't know if that's lucite, probably a lucite handle with it. There's a little dangle on the end. It's very, very elegant. This will probably be for sale on my website coming up. I also picked up, these are vintage. I got these at the 64, or I'm going to say that wrong all the time. Bargains Galore. I got this for $2 for the set. It is a fork and spoon set. It is vintage. I have not seen any markings on it, so I have no. Oh, there is. Silver plated, Italy. So these are from Italy. So those are cool. Those will be coming up for sale as well. All right. I picked up. I also shopped my home when I came home. So I have a bunch of things for like staging that I just need to start getting rid of things. I paid $1.99 for this set. This is a mid-century modern salad tossing set, spoon and fork type salad tossing set. I paid $1.99 for these. They're in great condition. I don't know what kind of wood this is. I want to say teak, but I may be wrong. Once again, do research before I do it, but anyway, these are going to be coming up for sale. Ooh, I better put my knife somewhere else. Because I am a klutz. All right. I also have another one. These are pretty cool too. These look more bamboo. I paid $3 a piece for these. They are marked on the back. I think they say France. Do not quote me on that. I will know. Yeah, handcrafted in France. And they're cool because they got these notches on them. I mean, look how cool that is. A little more narrow, knife and spoon, or fork and spoon set. Once again, salad tosser or just for decorative purposes. But if they came from France, that's pretty cool. I like things that come from Italy and France. I really like them. All right. Next. So I have this set. I'll just show you. I mean, it comes with a thing to sit on. I've got 2 hands like this. You can also hang them if you need to. Great for either displaying rings in your own home, or for if you're doing any advertising, if you're selling jewelry. Great for putting them on for staging. So there's a set of 2 hands with the bases, and then also on top of all of that, it also comes with a base with the face where you can do necklaces. It's got the holes in here for earrings, and then the necklaces, when you hang them around, you can actually, it's got notches where you can style them up if needed for your photography. But these will be, I got them off of Amazon, but they will be for sale on my website as well. My son got me a beautiful black set that I have been using, so that's what I'm using now. Let me put all these in here. My husband gets cracked up because I just kind of put things from one side to the other. But that's the way I have to do it. I picked up this for 50 cents at that Bargains Galore. It is a cloche or a dome, probably for like a butter bowl or a cheese bowl or something like that. It's not super tall, but it has this beautiful detailing. Did not come with a base. It is cut glass. It is not crystal, but it does have this beautiful crown detailing around it, which is unusual. I've not seen one of these before. My guess is probably sits down on top of a butter, like a round butter dish. So that's probably what that is, or maybe even cheese wedges. That'll be coming up for sale. All right. I also thought this was pretty. I paid up for this a little bit. It was $4. But it was a beautiful, kind of a matte, kind of a cerulean blue, maybe. Kind of a Fenton glass. I believe it is a Fenton glass. See the detailing in the top. See that beautiful scalloped edge, and then you have this beautiful pattern here. I'm not a huge glass collector, but I did like the look of this, so I picked this up. This will definitely be coming up for sale on my website. I guess I don't really have to say that. I keep saying that, and I don't really have to, but it's just a habit now. All right, I picked up this really cool heavy vase. I got it for $5. I thought it was really cool. It is not signed, probably not old, but I liked the rough in the center and then the shiny on top. Has some good glazing, kind of a blue and brown natural pattern. So this would be great for any kind of style or decorating. Long flowers coming out of it, or even just as a statement piece itself. It is heavy, so I will probably price this lower just because shipping nowadays is just, I love all of the post office employees. They are awesome, but shipping is just through the roof. So I will probably price this lower just so that whoever buys it can afford shipping. So bear with me. All right, onward and upward. I had this box for a while. I paid $3.99 for it. It's a two-tone, beautiful wood box. Be great for utensils, which is what I had in here, my staging utensils. But I have them in something else right now, but it's a nice box. So anyway, it's time for me to part with it. I have several things like this to hold up my utensils. Speaking of which, I will put utensils in them. I know you're wondering, do you have to be here while I do this? I'm sorry. I also have several picture frames. Both of these are, I don't know if they're real leather or not. This one's a Franklin Templeton picture frame. I don't know if this is real leather or not. doesn't have on here anywhere that it is real leather, but it is a nice look. It's in very good condition. So I know I keep a lot of picture frames, but this is not my style, so it will be coming up for sale. And then also this one is a darker kind of a leather look right here. This was $2.99, made in China, so my guess is it's probably not leather. Something for maybe a 5x7. Anyway, this will also be coming up. Once again, I have a bunch of books I'm going to just get rid of. Ooh, they stayed on the bed. Alright, I told you I parted with a bunch of my staging stuff. So this is more of a darker walnut. Also salad tossing set. Not signed anywhere. Anyway, it's time to part with it as well. And then this is kind of a also salad tossing set, but instead of a spoon, it's kind of more of a scoop type thing. More chunky fork. Also not signed or stamped, so no maker's mark on these. These will also be coming up. All right. These were gorgeous. So this is a really pretty teak trivet. It does have legs on it. I really like it. Use this either for cooking. I wouldn't recommend putting a hot pan on it just because you want to keep that beautiful wood looking like that and you don't want to burn it. Also good for plants, you know, elevating plants or any kind of pots or doing any kind of elevation in your decor. And then these right here are some really pretty hand carved teak, maybe monkey pod, I don't know, it might be either or, but you can tell they're hand carved. These are coasters, so there's only a set of two, one round, one square. Anyway, I'm going to part with them. And then I always like shopping my storage unit. So when my folks passed away, we had to clean out a house, 50 years worth of stuff in a week. So we just got a bunch of storage units and a bunch of tubs, and that's what we did. So we're slowly kind of going back through everything, and this was in one of my folks' storage. This is in a blue enamelware camping 2-pot set. Never been used. My parents camped all the time, but they were more of an indoor camper type people. My dad liked to fish and stuff like that, but they didn't do a whole lot on the actual campfire. Usually they cooked indoors, but these have never been used. The bottoms are pristine. So these will be coming up for sale. Couple books, you know me, I will probably read before I get rid of. This one I may not. This is the complete essays of Mark Twain. I like Mark Twain. I got this at that Bargains Galore. I got it at a garage sale and it was 50 cents. And it is a, I love Mark Twain, 1963 edition. And then this one is King's Row by Henry Bellarmine. Not heard of it, but I liked the outside of it. It is old, 1941. So I got those. Once I read them, they'll come up for sale. I got this, the first book of the early settlers. Look at that. It's kind of a kid's reader, but it's got a great graphic of a one of the Nina Pinta or Santa Maria would be my guess. It's got good graphics in it. See, very pretty graphics. Let's see if there's a date on this. I picked this up for a quarter, and it is by Louise Dickinson Rich, and it is 1959. First came out in 1903, but this publishing is 1959. And then I got this. This is a kid's dinosaur book. With the great graphics on the top, and it is vintage as well. Text by Darling Geis. Does have color pages, so I'm gonna guess 1950 59. It's a 1959 book. Now the kids' books will probably come up for sale much sooner because I don't have a kid or a grandkid. I do have a godkid that I do love very much. But anyway, I do have a son. He's just not married yet. So anyway, these will be coming up for sale on my website. All right, that is it for that haul. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell. Please, please, please. I need subscribers to help keep me going in this. It's very depressing when you look on there and you see 5 people saw your video. Though I do appreciate the 5 people seeing my video, actually. I'm hoping to build up a following, but it also encourages me to go out and create more content for this kind of stuff. If there's anything else you want to know about me, just message me, or just type a comment down below, and I'll answer whatever questions you may have. Anyway, that's it for today. We'll see you next time. Bye.